Hello team, and welcome to our video presentation on how to add your welcome email to a new IBO to your focal point email communication center. Again, my name is Michelle Stefferson, and if you're not on the team as of yet and you're watching this on YouTube and would like to connect with me, email me at homecareers@iboplus.com. And again, that's HOMECAREERS at IBOplus.com. IBO, Independent Business Owner, PLUS.com. Alrighty, guys. So, a couple of things I want to underscore first is that after you've done your first steps and set up and gone to listen to the Start Simple Finish Big call and listen to the call in the recruiter and gone through your steps in your member benefits specialist module, and now you've been well into marketing strategies, gotten your free leads, started to talk to people, sending them emails, things like that. After that, we're really right into posting ads online, and you're moving right along. And our next module after marketing strategies is in the additional resources page in Journey to RSD. Okay? And here we are on that page, the Journey to RSD, and in this page is every single thing that you need to get you moving along to your first goal of Regional Sales Director. So let me go ahead and point out real quick, this is where you'll find the welcome email for new IBOs. Now, I am using Internet Explorer right now because in Mozilla, for some reason, I cannot copy and paste in Mozilla. It just will not let me do it. So I want to show you basically what you're going to be doing, what you should be adding, and why, basically at this point. Okay, so with that being said, you're going to be seeing up here at the top, the subject line that you're going to use is my personal welcome to the team. But now pay very close attention. The pound, first name pound, is the merge code used in the program called Earnware. If you are not using Earnware and you don't know what it is, we won't talk about it. Most of us are using Focal Point, and with that being said, that merge code for Focal Point is this little doohickey here, which is like a parenthesis, which is the bottom key. It's right next to the right hand. It's on the right hand side of the letter P on your keyboard, and it's the bottom one, not the top one. And it's first name, and be aware that it's a capital F and a capital N. It must be exactly like that. And basically this is a sample, and you'll see, of course, the banner is the same as our first step site, and you're also going to see that if you are plugged into our Facebook page, it looks the same as well. So we like to keep everything kind of uniform within the team, so it's a little bit easier to find us. And you're going to see I have a picture of myself, and really that should be a picture of you in there. And of course all of your contact information. Okay, so my home office, my cell phone, and I let people know I prefer texts. And then of course on Facebook, I prefer, I really like when people friend me on Facebook. It's important for us to all stay connected. And when my prospect, my new IBO, friends me on Facebook, then I can add them to our Facebook page, our team Facebook page, Team Freedom Builders Success on Purpose, much easier. It's much easier to get them in there a bit quicker. I also want you to pay attention to a couple of things in here. You're going to see your IBO ID number is now pound new broker ID pound That is the merge code for Earnware. Okay. Now, while we're using Focal Point doesn't have a way to pick up the broker ID number. Okay, so what you might want to put in here is delete this, and you might want to put in here you've received a application confirmation, and in that application confirmation your ID number starts with 40, and the other number it states is your member ID number, which starts with a 20. Please make a note of it. Okay, and you can just simply add that. And remember, your email template to your new IBO should be short and sweet and nothing more. Okay, you don't want to discombobulate them right off the start gate. And then of course you're going to see here your first steps. You know, I always let people know I recommend Mozilla as their browser. And the reason why I do that is because when they start posting ads and they get to that point, they want to be in private browsing. That's for a whole marketing 101 call. And then of course, you know, I tell them about the Gmail email account, and I have them go right over to the first step site right away. In fact, when I have a new IBO on the phone, if you have that how to get a team member started document, which is located in the Journey to RSD page, you're going to see the exact method that I use when I enroll them online, exactly what I do, and I try to do the whole Facebook thing right then and give them their ID numbers and everything right then, including the first step site as well. Okay, so you'll see that, so make sure that you have that and read through that. Okay. Now, as everyone knows, we do not have a password associated with our first step site as of yet, but we will be getting that on there quite soon. Okay? And then, you know, just a couple little pieces of information for them, you know, that they're going to be getting emails from the AmeriPlan corporate and first commit to the first step site and so on and so forth. And of course you want to put your name in here. And that's the explanation of this. So basically, what is it that you want to do? How are you going to put it in Focal Point? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide my browser right across this. Okay. And then I'm going to go on top of it and click on copy. Now I'm going to go to my Focal Point. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to go into my sales tools, and you want to go to follow-up emails. Okay. No. Is it follow-up? No, it's not follow-up emails. I'm sorry. Let's back that up. Autoresponder emails. Sorry about that. It's been a little bit of a long day. And you're going to be seeing my first level IBOs right here. And now there's 14 messages in there. Okay? So I'm going to be explaining a couple of things as we go, so really pay attention. I want to go ahead and click on Edit and View. And the very first one that goes out is Welcome to AmeriPlan. So actually it's not 14, it's only just a few emails that go out. Okay? And I kind of like to leave this as the subject line rather than use my personal welcome to the team, but you can of course add my personal welcome to the team to it. And then I want to go ahead and click on Edit. Okay, now you're going to see that I already have this in here. I already copied and pasted it inside. Okay? And I want to keep it at day 0 because as soon as you add them as a first level IBO, they're going to get this email immediately. You know, so while I have them on the phone, I let them know to be on the lookout for the email that's coming from me. And it's going to say, welcome to AmeriPlan, and it's going to have you know, it's going to have the link directly inside of it for them that they can go ahead and click on instead of going into their browser, okay? And then I just go ahead, and when I go to click on paste, what normally pops up is a you know, is a box that will tell you that you need to paste it in there, and then you just go ahead and right click and paste in there. It's not popping up for me. Again, I'm having a little bit of computer issues. I don't know why I'm having computer issues. Okay, but for the sake of argument, let's see if I can. Nope, it won't. I don't know why it won't, so I'm not going to worry about it. But keep in mind that another window pops up, and you're going to need to paste it in there, and it's going to paste in here. Whatever is in this email originally, I want you to delete it right away. Okay, delete it right away and use this template. And of course, okay, my computer's doing something wacky. Of course, you're going to want to go ahead. Now, when you click on this, see, my computer's doing something wacky. When you click on this, you can just go ahead and cut it right out. And then you would click on this to add an image. And you should have a picture of yourself inside your computer already, and go ahead and add that, and you can just type over, you know, backspace. Oh, my computer's just messing up, guys. I apologize for that. But I hope that you're getting the gist of this. You can just you know, backspace right over, you see, and delete. Whoops. Okay, delete and add your stuff. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, my computer's doing something wacky tonight, guys. I apologize, but hopefully you do get the gist of that. And you see what I've done here? Like I told you, I had to change that. Oh, it's not letting me show you. I've changed that to this. Your ID number, like I explained just a second ago. Okay? And I gave this to you on that call. Okay? Because that's what I do. It's exactly what I do. Right then and right there. So after they enroll, I'm with them for maybe another 10 or 15 minutes. You know, doing the Facebook thing, telling them about the email, their ID numbers. I want to get them on Facebook as soon as possible and get them plugged into our team Facebook group right away. Again, take out that how to get a team member started sheet, and basically that sheet, guys, is really just a basic. It's just a format to help follow you along pardon me, as you move forward with your IBO. And that very first email, that very first conversation, right then I ask them when they should be finished with the first step site. And if I can, like if they're not sitting in their car or whatever while they're enrolling, I will take them to the first step site. I will show them the first steps page, and I will explain to them, you know, go through just a tiny bit with them, and then ask them when do they feel and how soon they can be finished with that. Okay, how soon they can be finished with that. They're going to tell me, and then I'm going to set up an appointment that works in my schedule after my smile and dial time. It could be the next day, okay, that I set something up with them so that we can go through those first steps to make sure they got through that without a hitch, and they've been able to print out the scripts and, you know, stuff like that. Okay? And that's basically it, guys. You want to make sure you hit save. That's important that you do that. And then your first email is going to be done. You know, but let's take a look at something before we end this presentation. you're going to see, do you know about the home office deduction? You know, and I'm just going to click on preview, and I want you to see this, okay? You know, I have the home office deduction thing in there, and that's fine, you know, and that's it. You know, that's basically what mine looks like. Here are simple ways to generate income. Okay, and I've kept that in there. Your first goal, get the first bonus. You know, I tell them I believe in them. You know, I tell them basically, you know, the points and stuff like that. I tell them, you know, or this or that or whatever, you know, forward to people about the benefits, you know. So this basically the grand opening email that they can send, you know, to their people, you know. But by this time, you know, they should have set up focal point, to tell you the truth. And then how's it going, you know, and preview that. Just want to make sure, I want to see, make sure everything is good. And then, hey, is the last one, you know, okay. All right, nothing in these emails say anything about the Freedom at Home training site. I do not want to confuse our new IBOs. All right, I want to make sure that they're getting started like we all are, and there is no confusion later on. Okay, and you can certainly add a new message in here. Click on add a new message and subject line and what number of the day you want it to go out, and you know, write your own thing. Remember, you shouldn't throw up on your new IBOs in emails at any time. It's about pointing them in the right direction, as to pointing them and redirecting them to the information for them to go ahead and get it done. Okay? That's really, really what it's about. You're just pointing them and guiding them and coaching them in the direction they need to go in. All right? And that's really what it's about, guys. So I hope that this presentation is kind of clarified for you exactly what you need to do to get this welcome email right, you know, in where it needs to be in focal point. And for those of you that are using Gmail and do not have focal point at all, well, my tip to you would be go ahead and get focal point, because it's just going to do you. As you've seen in this presentation, it sends out automatic emails for you, and you don't have to think about it. Okay? You don't have to think about it and go through any extra steps or measures. However, if you are just using your Gmail account, it's basically the same thing. Honestly, you know, I have everything on auto response, and I would need to go ahead and make a whole separate video just for Gmail. You know, and I'm really not sure, guys, to be honest with you, if you can actually save an email in Gmail. I don't really know. I know that in our, let me go ahead and pop through real quick to show you something. In the communication tools and resources, we do have a couple of things in there. Recorded webinars and handy tools and things. Email tracker for Gmail and filters and labels in Gmail and things like that. Okay? All right, so with that being said, guys, I hope that this has really, really helped you put that in place for you, so you can go ahead and get your emails all set up for welcoming your brand new IBOs to this awesome, awesome team. Remember, we are creating tomorrow's leaders today. Let's get rocking.